didn't fuck you with so groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double of
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Dante Fowler not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Newton now on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mark Barron in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. They'll roll him out right. And they back Rips it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing on third. Goff. Forced out to his left. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Just beating the play clock is Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. In for the score. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff being chased out left. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Fighting him off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Goff now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Second and 10, Newton again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. To throw on second down is Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. He couldn't quite hold it, got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. On first down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
To the air again. Gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Again, Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Goff throwing again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Throwing again is gone. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive back. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dive. A dive, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 27 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And his kick is right through. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julius Peppers able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now Newton eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Samson Ebukam coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. From the 50, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards. So Gurley gashes the defense. A lot of people say, do you take running backs early first round? Do you want them that high? Surely you're happy you took Todd Gurley that early.
Without a doubt, Dr. Seuss. I love the way that got done by you, but even better, it's fun to watch Todd Gurley run the football. He is electrifying.
I want you to know that I did not mean to do that, by the way. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Super 1. Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The one running back is Gurley. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Thomas Davis. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Newton. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the 1st half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps, but a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And note I'm thinking right here, in the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one. Clock
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 76. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, Shell.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
That's right now. Let's do something. That's right now. Get ahead.
Now it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 40 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. Throwing now, Goff. Forced out to his left. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker.
I done seen the best of them.